We're going to do our Build Your Binder challenge, and we're going to see if we are faster than a professional athlete.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough challenge. I think it's going to come down to the last second, maybe last card. I don't know. Are you ready? You think you can do it? Yeah. Yeah, a little warm up, a little stretching maybe.
Jog or something?
I don't know. We might have to. I don't know. This guy's pretty good.
All right, we're back at Elite Athletic Training with LT, and he is doing some lessons now. We're going to ask him if we could do a challenge just like we did with Joey and Dom yesterday, and let's see if we're faster than a professional athlete. All right, Sports Card Hustlers here with LT, and he's been nice enough to do a little challenge with us, and we're going to see if we're faster than a professional athlete. What college did you go to?
I went to three. I went to Camden County, Coastal Carolina, and Felician University.
Coastal. What was your favorite one out of the three?
Not Coastal. I didn't like Coastal as much. Awesome place. I just didn't necessarily like I didn't like what we were doing there.
Yeah.
I don't know. Felician and Camden County were pretty much the same. Honestly, it was just like more like you didn't have all the cool
Felician,
facilities.
how far is that from South Jersey where we're at now?
Like 2 hours, right by MetLife Stadium where the Giants and Jets and all them play.
Okay. So then tell us how you got drafted by the Mets.
I actually didn't think I was gonna get drafted by the Mets. I thought Royals and Yankees kind of scouted me the most. I was expecting one of them. They kind of came around a bunch during my senior year. There was a couple other teams, Red Sox, Tigers, but the Yankees and Royals seemed to be like most interested. Mets only came to 2 games, I think, or 2 doubleheaders, so 4 games. I didn't even know they were at the one. And I guess I showed enough that they liked me. So they sent like a questionnaire to fill all that out, make sure I'm not crazy or something.
Right.
So yeah, that was mainly that. It was weird. Like right before the draft, I told my dad I had like a weird feeling because my dad's dad actually was a Mets fan, super Mets fan. So I had like some kind of weird feeling. He passed away like right before that year. So I don't know, some kind of weird feeling, but it was right.
Yeah, it's crazy. So then you got drafted and then went to where?
So I got drafted and then 2 days, I thought it was going to be like a couple weeks, to process it. 2 days later, I was in Port St. Lucie, Florida, which is where they do spring training, but it's where like rookie ball is.
Okay, so you went there, and then how did they move you up through like the single A, double A?
First year, I was just in rookie ball. I actually got hurt, so I didn't play too much. I only played like 17 games maybe, at like 50 something. And then the next year we got there for spring training. They had the COVID year, so we didn't play. Then the next year went back, had to make a team. So they put me in low A to start. I was only there for 2 weeks. They sent me to high A. I guess they kind of just needed like a utility guy. So like I was able to play infield and outfield. So they moved me up there. Then people had gotten COVID up in AAA. So they needed more, again, like utility guys. So I got to go up there and play a couple weeks, which was cool. Got to play with some Phillies guys, which was cool because I kind of grew up watching them.
I know the Phillies are playing Baltimore now, and you said you played with you played against Gunnar?
Yeah, played against Gunnar. We only played them probably once, so like 6 games in a row we got to play him. And again, like I was saying, I don't think he necessarily had like the best week, but you could tell like this guy's going to be a big leaguer kind of thing.
What was the hardest part about being in the minor leagues? The traveling?
The travel wasn't as bad that year. I heard they're traveling a little bit more again now. I think just like the fact that, again, everybody there is just as good or better than you. So it's not like, one of those things where you struggle and, there's nobody to replace you. There's always somebody, they draft a new guy every year. They're drafting 20, 30 guys.
Yeah. So it's mental too, right?
Yeah, I think more mental than physical, honestly. I tell people that all the time.
Yeah.
Especially, again, every day. You don't have a day off to, like, take your time and, just relax.
That's
it's
true.
Every day you're playing or you're watching.
Remember you told me one story about the guy in the stands. He had a radar gun, or what was that? Can you tell us that story? And he was saying like the exit velocity, so much exit velocity and all that stuff.
Yeah. So it was like during our BP session, we have like analytical people that come in and obviously they get all our data, like our launch angle, all that kind of stuff. And it was like we would have like exit velocity rounds. So like if you didn't hit the ball above 95 in your first BP swing, you were out. Which, again, for somebody of my skill set was not the best situation. I was more of a speed guy.
Right.
Like somebody like not that everybody would remember Ben Revere. Like Ben Revere would never last in that type of system, and I was very similar to that type of player. Okay. Every team's a little different too. Like the Mets are super into it. I heard the Phillies were not super into the analytical end in some levels, but some levels they were. So it's, again, it just depends. I know the Rays are one of the bigger teams into it, and obviously it's working for them right now.
So we're going to do the Build Your Binder Challenge. Listen, this is a story. I've been looking for Elly De La Cruz card for about, about a month and a half, and Yesterday, Joey found an Ellie De La Cruz card, and I was very upset. So hopefully LT does not find it. I'd like to wrestle him after. We'll do a wrestling match. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, you can pick first.
We'll take it 2 or 1.
Just do 1, and then we'll go back and forth.
All right.
All right, there's 1.
I wonder if I'm going to get one of my friends in here or something. It'd be funny.
All right, there you go. Winner gets the other 2 packs in there, okay?
On your mark, get set, go. Down to the last one.
Barely.
All right, so the Build Your Binder Challenge is done. LT won by 1 card, so I'm not that far off, right?
No, you're right there.
Okay. Here are, you got 2 packs of the rest of the pack, right?
Awesome, thank you.
And you got my cards too, man. You won them all.
Thank
right?
you,
So
thank you. I
can give them to
appreciate
your
it.
kids and things like that.
Yeah,
you know?
we'll do something.
Yeah, but Elite Athletic Training, South Jersey, great place, awesome facility, awesome coaching and things like that. Sports Card Hustlers, make sure you go to that last video from yesterday with Dom and Joey, and we did the same exact thing with the 12U team. It was a great job. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was cool. All right, thanks guys, appreciate it.